Okay, we are back again. Let's turn the music on in the game. I had to do a lot of things, alright, man. I really couldn't figure out where to go. I explored a lot of different areas. There are a lot of different areas to explore, honestly. So, it's pretty cool. But this is in the what would you call it? The university itself, right? 3rd floor, you come up here, and this is your dad's area. Your father's desk is at the top left corner. If you need anything, ask me. So he comes in here and says a bunch of shit. Obviously, they're pretty upset about it. So we got some leftovers. There's a log on a page without password. Without password, impossible to access the computer. So that's it, huh? Interesting. You need a password to access the computer? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Oh, this reminds me. I do have something which you could find useful. Your father kept a Pokeball here in the lab, saying it was supposed to be yours once you became a trainer. I think he left it in the other room. Let me see if I can find it. Do we follow him? Guess so. There you go, I found it. Your father said he would want you to get an Oshawott. You couldn't quite, but you couldn't get... So instead he got you this. Buizel. Terrible. Alright, so that's that. I heard you speak to Trish. Let me introduce myself. I used to work closely with Shaman, and I was his assistant. So I guess that's your father's name, Shaman. I was a bit confused about that, as that is a class in World of Warcraft. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, that made me an assistant's assistant, but now I took your father's position. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't want any of this to happen. But anyway, there's something I should tell you about. I'm too afraid to tell anyone else, and I don't want to have the same fate as Shaman. The day your father died, when I arrived at the lab, your father was already there, looking super excited. When I asked him for the cause of this excitement, he responded that he'd found something big. That's the words he used, something big. He didn't tell me what it was, but he was ecstatic, I can tell you. Seemed convinced that, whatever it was he'd found, it would finally get him promoted to professor. Then he left the lab, and you know what happened next. I still have no idea what he found. It was so sudden, and I don't want to find out. I'm sorry, but to me there's a clear link between your father's discovery and his death. Someone out there didn't like what your father found. And don't trust Trish or the other guys in the lab. Hell, don't trust me either. Someone must have betrayed your father, and he must have had access to this lab. Whatever you do, be careful. You might be in greater danger than you think. Don't place your trust in the wrong people. Interesting. So yeah. So yeah, this game's pretty good, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on. Honestly, I'm not enjoying it nearly as much as I could, just because there's so many bugs. Well, I wouldn't even call them bugs, man, but just things that, like, the game crashes all the time. Hey Arno, it's Elisa. Sorry we weren't able to be there for your dad's funeral, but we aren't letting you down, you know? How did I get your number? Oh, she's called. I just asked Leonard if I could find it for me. I have no clue how he did it. I'm clueless around computers. Anyway, my sister and I want to have a talk about what's happened at the Metal Guard station. So please come to the dojo. We're already there. Bye. Alright, now at least it finally seems to make sense. There's actually a 4th floor as well, but yeah, you can't actually go up there. There's this balcony here, but all the trainers, like, a lot of the trainers in the game are higher than level 20 now, so it's starting to get kind of frustrating. I liked the idea of the level cap at first, and I still do. I still like the concept of it. But the implementation of it isn't great, because I now have no way to overpower some of these trainers. And yeah, I don't really like losing to like random trainers that I'm not even supposed to be battling. Let's see, should I heal? I think. Oh yeah, by the way, man, I did so much off screen, but I just couldn't help it. I crashed so many times. I tried to record this episode like 4 times, and it just kept crashing. There's like, here, I'll show you guys this real quick, because it's early in the episode and I don't know what's actually going to happen this time around. Alright, so I'll show you. There's like this village up here. I'm not sure if it's like part of the next part of the story or whatever, but I mean, it might be. Here's this area down here. It's like slums looking area. There's a trainer down there. You already seen that, I think. That guy's a trainer. You battle him. Some like weird stuff goes on around here. This actually connects with the park. I'll show you guys what I mean. Yeah, so you see it connects with the park, and you're right here at the right side of the park, which is pretty, you know, it's good, whatever. That's why I like the open world aspect of this game. There's a lot of it, honestly. Now you can go up here. Hopefully avoid the battles as you do. There's 3 trainers up here that you have to beat. And once again, this actually connects with the cemetery. So I kind of thought that this was where you were meant to go. So yeah, now Sage is gone from here. So I guess that's progress. But yeah, you could have just went down here and then right up this way, which I kind of thought, you know, since it was right next to the cemetery, this is where we were meant to go. But yeah, this all connects. And here's the area up here. You can get an egg from this guy here, the breeder. All right, I think it's in this house. Yeah, here's the Pokemon breeder down. Also, there's like the move relearner from this house here. But that's that. And you can also get this thing. I'll show you guys. Yeah, so I've already gotten credit. Yeah, so you get this mount, and it's super fast. You know what I mean? Like it's like a bike basically. It allows you to go fast. And just like Ricky Bobby, I gotta go fast sometimes. You know, so. Yeah, there's no real choice for me. It's go fast, of course. But now we're gonna go to the dojo, and we're gonna see just what's gonna happen. I'd imagine we're gonna get a little bit farther in the story here. Yeah, the goat is gonna hurry away. Obviously, that's fine. Okay. I guess we're gonna just go back down to the secret room probably. If I mean, I guess. I mean, there's no. Yeah, there we go. Here you are. Harry's not here at the moment, but she let us use this place for our meeting. Anyway, there's something important we need to talk to you about. After Altaris killed your father, Elisa and I ran after him. His tunnel led outside the city. We haven't been able to find him ever since. The coward's making himself scarce. But we will find him, Arno. No way he's getting away with this. You'll have your revenge, I promise. After we got back, Sage told us about the conversation between Altaris and your father. She said that before Altaris killed him, your father called Altaris boss. Now, why would he do such a thing? Arno, I don't suppose you ever heard of your father being part of Earn. No, we didn't think so either. But why would he say it if it weren't true? And why would Altaris want to get rid of him, then? Is it because of this metal bot program? See, we've been trying to put together the pieces here, but it just doesn't seem to click. According to Altaris, your father is somehow involved in something called a metal bot program. We've all heard rumors about this. Supposedly, Luther wants to create an army of robots that can definitely destroy the Bug King's forces and reassert his rule in Aegis. It's just rumors though, as we haven't gathered any proof that such a program actually exists. And now Altaris says he has received information that your father is involved in it? But perhaps I should ask you, Arno, had you noticed anything strange about your father's behavior these past few days? Interesting, this puzzle keeps getting more complicated. I can't make any sense of this. But one thing is sure, Arno, you must find out what it was that your father discovered on the day he was killed. I feel like this might be the missing piece needed to connect all the facts together. You mentioned your father's computer at his workplace. Lena can surely help you gain access to it. Right, I'll send Lena to the university. You'll meet him there. I hope that something comes of this. One last thing. That should be obvious, but be careful at the lab. After what Altaris and that assistant said, it seems clear that someone in there has been ratting your father out. As long as we don't understand the whole story, we must assume that everyone is an enemy, and everything we hear could be a lie. Good luck, Arno. So that's probably a lie then. You know, if we're going to believe what she just said, it's very likely that these people are the bad guys. I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, if that is the case, just let me know now, man, because I'm a man that makes a lot of predictions, and I'm predicting that. I'm predicting that these guys are actually the bad guys, all right? So now I guess we're going to go back to university. I assume there's going to be trainer battles. I guess we'll find out. My Pokemon team is pretty much the same. I picked up that egg, like I said. Hopefully that doesn't fuck me. I got rid of the Beedrill. He just wasn't that useful. Uh-oh. There's nobody here now. What the hell's going on here? Don't repeat anyone. Wait, what? That's the same guy from before. Well, I'm here, buddy. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, is that him there? Oh, no, there you are. All right, let's go then. Oh my God! Come the fuck on! Jesus fucking. Oh, there we go. Easy fucking game, man. You see, he got stuck on that NPC that was padding. It's so stupid. It's just not very well. There's a lot of things that just aren't scripted properly. Seems like we're alone here. Good. We don't want anyone eavesdropping on us. So where's your father's computer? Top left corner. Got it. Alright, this uses the same security system as in the Metal Guard Station. I should be able to gain us access. Just hold on a second. So anyway, I'm really sorry for what happened to your father. From what I heard, there seems to be some kind of mystery behind his death. Well, I hope this computer holds the information you were looking for. Bingo! I logged in, so let's see. Ah, here's his daily log. Let's see if he wrote anything particular in the last few entries. What about this one? No, nothing special. Oh, read this here! September 2nd. Today I was able to get hands on a very particular stone. It is carved into a pendant, and it is made of a material unlike anything I've ever seen before. I even asked one of my colleagues in the geology department, but he was just as dumbfounded as I was. Concerning the current light experiment, we still failed to obtain any significant result despite our best efforts. In the midst of another grim day of research, this strange pendant is all I have to get excited about. It's something, I guess. I'll probably keep going with the experiment another day, but after that I'm all out of ideas. I need a new lead. Something radical. Maybe the pendant can be the new lead. I'm so tired I can't think properly, but I'll make a few tests. Who knows what'll come of it. That was his last entry. Did he tell you about this pendant? He didn't. Well, you should try to find out how your father got his hands on it. Maybe you should ask your mother. See if she knows anything about it. Anyway, I'll go report to Clea. Take care now, Arno. It's like fucking WoW, man. Back and forth with these quests, dude. Okay, this is pretty interesting, I guess. That's the room we took the test in or whatever. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just frustrated with the game because of the crashes. That was the biggest issue. In fact, I'm going to save right now. That's something you pretty much got to just chain save because there's so many different ways the game can crash. It's pretty bad. And apparently it's even worse on some platforms. So my mom's not actually here. I guess that means she's at the Pokemon Center thing. So we'll head there. There's a lot of like side story stuff as well, which I think I've done almost all of, just not on screen. No, that's not her. That's Nurse Joy, man. What the fuck? Here she is. Wait, what? Oh, that's her, I guess. Hi, honey. Oh, I'm doing fine. Don't worry. You know I can't afford to take breaks off work, especially now. The bills won't pay themselves. Anyway, if you need to, you know you can talk with me about anything you want. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your dad did receive a pendant from your grandma when she came. Oh, the grandma. I understood it was something that belonged to her family, and she wanted your dad to have it. But how did you know about this? Listen, I know this is hard for you to hear, but your father is gone, and there's nothing you can do to bring him back, honey. Don't try to go after Ataris. It won't bring your father back, and I couldn't bear to lose you too. Promise me you won't try to find Ataris. You must move on. I love you, and will always support you no matter what. Alright, so I guess we'll go back. Oh, hi, Arno. It's me again. Leonard told us about the pendant. So did you manage to find out anything about it? Oh, so the pendant belonged to your grandmother who lives in Olissalar. I see. Are you going to visit her? Sure. Olissalar is far to the east of Aegis. It would be a long journey, but not unfeasible, I think. The real problem is to get out of the city. The wall is heavily guarded, and you don't have a pass, so they won't let you through. Good thing you have us as friends. We might be able to find a way out for you to sneak through the wall, but we need to talk to Saiger about it. Perhaps Saiger will ask you to do a thing or two for the cause in exchange, though. That's rather like him. He's always looking for new recruits. Anyway, can you come to Telegraph Hill in front of the Metal Guard base? Why? It's a surprise. Just come. I'll be waiting there. Bye. Okay, so that's... Now we go to Telegraph Hill. That's where I was earlier, where I showed you guys the egg and all that. So yeah, you do have to go up there. It makes sense. It seemed like... yeah, it seemed like a way too obvious place. Like, the other places are... They're kind of out of the way. Well, they're not out of the way, but... They don't seem to have anything of significance there. So the fact that there was a Pokemon Center up there and all those different NPCs... it made me think that, you know, it wasn't just random that there was up there. So yeah, now we would have to come up here anyway. So I've already cleared all this out. Pretty lucky for my my Let's Play here, wouldn't you say? Well, you're supposed to be there, aren't you? Did I misread that? Did she not say to meet me here? Oh, there she is. Hi, Arno. Are you ready? You better, because we're about to do something crazy. Alright, I didn't tell you what we're about to do. You see that tower behind this wall? It's the Aegis radio tower. It broadcasts all kinds of signals, including the one you hear on those red speakers all across the city. Luther uses these speakers to spread his propaganda. I think we'll do a service to everyone by going in that tower and disabling the signal. Now here's the plan. I managed to get us 2 metal guard suits, and since we already have access to the tower thanks to Saiger's keys. But first, I need to see if you're up to the task, Arno. You handled yourself well down in the metal guard station, I must say. But let's see how well you fare against a better opposition. So hopefully she doesn't have like level 30 Pokemon or some shit. Oh, come on, man. 24. See, I just don't really, I don't really know what they're going for here. I guess I'll try to beat this and then end the episode, but yeah, it's just like, it's really difficult to beat Pokemon that are all higher level than you when you can't level up at all. Like, I don't know, man. And there's not enough Pokemon for me to say, like, alright, let me come up with, like, a hard match. Like, look at this. Come the fuck on, man. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this. She's got fucking 6 Pokemon. Looks like that's the trick right there. Pansear, special attacker, much better. It does finish him, so that's good. Spinda. Nah, we can't switch, so, I mean, we could switch, but it's just going to put somebody else into danger, so... maybe we can get him low, and yeah, okay, get him low and then switch to Poochyena, Mightyena, whatever. If I can get the Moxie rolling, oh no, JK. Oh, return doesn't one-shot. That's a good thing. Superpower sure as fuck does though. That's good. Sunkern, I guess, probably my best option at this point. Be able to heal through a lot of the damage. Superpower, JK, one-shot. All right, so that's that. I guess I'm gonna need to train up that fighting Pokemon. My team is sucking right now, man. Yeah, one shot. Look at that, man. Huh. So let's see what this fighting Pokemon's all about here. Deposit. I really like Hitmonlee. Oh, fire. What was that? Fire egg? Anyway, yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, I found out that I've kind of missed my chance on this. If I talked to what's her name before we left, with the Hitmon top or whatever, she would have gave me this Eevee item, but that's useless. I don't need that. I'm trying to just get Hitmonlee. So anyway, yeah, we'll be back. I'm gonna end the episode here. Figure out what I'm gonna do off screen, whatever, and then yeah, be back next episode. All right. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, see you there.